curious, what does your self-talk look like? Have you ever wondered why you can't seem to get ahead? Have you ever wondered why the negative things are always happening? It's like you're a magnet and being sucked into so much negativity. Ever wonder why? I think it has a lot to do with this. Tune in. Hello, and welcome to Walking Them Shoes YouTube channel. I'm your host, the host who matter the most. I'm your girl leader, Lady Dar, founder of this wonderful organization. And I just enjoy so much being able to pour into others because there was a time when I needed someone to pour into me. So I'm so grateful for the trials, the tribulations. I'm so grateful for life lessons. I'm so grateful for the confidence, the godly confidence that I have. I'm just overall just grateful for a lot of different things. But with my skills, with my life lessons, with the knowledge that I've gained, the wisdom that God has provided for me, I'm able to offer life coaching to women, and I'm able to offer that life coaching in real time. And what I mean by real time is this. I've been there. I've been there and I've experienced some things. And with the experience that I have, taken into account God's wisdom, taking into account my spiritual faith, my faith-based journey that I have, that I'm on, it makes it so much more powerful. So yes, women's lives are being changed by God, not by me. He uses me as that vessel to be able to communicate the need, to be able to communicate the change, to be able to communicate whatever it is that He's speaking in my life. I help women on this path, on this journey of becoming on the path that they're on. Your path is paved with so much purpose. And I pour into women to help build that confidence so that they can see that the path that they're on is for purpose. Not my purpose, godly purpose. So that brings me to this point. I ask, what type of conversations are you having with yourself? That has a lot to do with a lot of the things that we are going through in life. It may seem like you're a magnet for trouble. It seems like negativity is always following you. A lot of times that comes from our thoughts. It comes from the people that we surround ourselves with. It comes from the words that we speak out of our mouths. It also comes from that level of maturity, the physical maturity, the mental maturity, the spiritual maturity. So a lot of times when we're going through as individuals, again, a lot of times when we're going through, we have our own issues, but when we get connected to someone else, we take on their issues, we take on their battles, we take on their trauma, so it becomes to that, it gets to that place where it's now not just about you, it's about you and the relationship that you have with your father, because you're not going to be able to sustain, you're not going to be able to withstand all of the troubles that come your way and take on problems of those around you without your father bringing you that comforter, that peace. So here we are, your girl, even Lady Dar, felt the need to be able to empower someone and share with them, teach them. You're not the magnet. You're not a magnet for trouble. You're speaking words out of your mouth. You're either associating yourself with particular people that may be about negativity. And if you're not aligning yourself with the right people, then yes, you're going to succumb to the energy that's around you. You're going to succumb to the energy and the behaviors of those who are around you. So it could be either that you're speaking negative words out of your mouth. It could be the thoughts that you're thinking. And that's why the Word of God teaches us that we must not only constantly pray, but we must constantly be in that Word to feed our soul. We have to feed our soul so that way we be able to protect ourselves mentally with the thoughts that come into our minds. We'll be able to protect ourselves and healing ourselves from the hurt in our heart, from the pain of our past, or even dealing with things presently. So dealing with things presently, you're probably thinking, Why am I always going through this? Oh my God, here I go. Here's trouble again knocking at my door. Or every time someone calls you, you have to spill out all of what you're going through. So sometimes that you're, it's not so much that you're a magnet for trouble. You're speaking the words out of your mouth, and those words that you're speaking out of your mouth is being filtered into the air, but it is also attracting so much negativity, and it also does something to your spirit. What it does to your spirit, it breaks your spirit down. It breaks you down, and when it breaks you down, you're now feeling heavy. You're now feeling like, I don't want to do this, I can't do this. And those words, I can't, you have to rephrase your what you're speaking. You have to rephrase those words and say, I can. You know, I had a time when I would kept saying, I'm tired, I'm tired. So yeah, my body kept saying, okay, subconsciously you saying you're tired, you're tired. You know, so yes, it gets to a point in our lives where the problems that we have, you have to rephrase what you're saying. You have to rephrase the words you're speaking and the thoughts that are in your head to listen. I'll leave you with this. The road that you're on is paved with so much purpose. It's paved with so much purpose. Not only is it paved with so much purpose, you're going to, I want to say, almost get paid for what you're going through. Yes, I want to say that you're going to get paid, and not in a monetary sense. Not, you're not going to get any money for what it is that you're going through. When I say that you're going to get paid for going through, because God will reap the benefit of you going through. When he take you through that problem, it's almost like you're going through this tunnel, and it seems like you're going through by yourself, right? You're going through this tunnel, and if there is light at the end of the tunnel, you know that you're going to get through, because everything that we go through, all things work together for the good for those who love the Lord. And if you love God, you're not going to go in the tunnel and be stuck. You're going to go through. Going through means that you're coming out on the other side. Going through means that, yes, you're going through, and then that darkest tunnel. You may be faced with a lot of different things going through this tunnel, but knowing that God is with you, because you're going to make it through. He's not on the outside of that tunnel and just pulling you out. He's in that tunnel with you. That tunnel can be that place of the wilderness, that very dark place, the very secluded place where, you know, you may feel like, I can't go through this by myself. You're not going through it by yourself. I know it feels good to have a physical body next to you. I know. But going through, going through, God is with you. I faced some storms, and I felt like at times, baby, I wasn't going to be able to make it through. But guess what? I not only made it through, God was with me in that storm. He was with me during that trial and that test. And not only saying that he was with me, in the storm, he taught me. So you would think that you're going through something, and all of what we're going through. When I say that your life is paved with so much purpose, this is how I know. Because when you go through, he's not taking you through that for you to be confessing that you're a victim. He's not taking you through that so that you can come out bitter. He's taking you through and going to have you all polished up and looking good. People going to say, I don't even know how you went through that. They're going to say, you don't even look like what you've been through. But he's taking you through this. And when I say that you're going to get paid for going through, here's your reward. Here's your payout. You come out with confidence. You come out with clarity. You come out with character. You come out with capacity. And I'll say it again. You come out with confidence, clarity, you coming out with confidence, clarity, character, capacity, not even just for greater things for later on in life. I'm talking about capacity for your now, capacity for your later. So think about that. You know, you're going through this, and every time I go through, it wasn't always this way. I mean, I would be fussing, and I would be probably telling every person that I talk to on the phone. But now things are different. When I go through, I make sure that I either isolate myself, if God doesn't isolate me, but I'll isolate myself and get into his word. I start reading, I start praying, I start fasting, just so that I can let God know, okay, you have my undivided attention. No distractions. You have my attention. So now I'm in tune to what the Spirit wants me to hear. What does God want me to hear or want me to see? So think about that. Yes, you're going to get paid for going through. And I always tell you, it's so much character building when you face these storms. And sometimes we think that we're good and that, we're fine and that I'm at my spiritual mature place. I'm good. Baby, there's still a lot of growing in you. And I was reading this morning, I think I was probably in First Corinthians 1 and to 5, somewhere around there. And don't even, matter of fact, don't even quote that scripture. I know I was in the book of Corinthians and I think I was reading, and I don't remember exactly the address of this, but it spoke about Paul. I think it was Paul speaking. I think God was speaking and saying how he was feeding us milk because we weren't as mature. So when you think about it, when you're going through, a lot of times we're still not where God may want us to be. So when we go through these storms are helping to build character. Y'all, I can attest to this, that listen, no one likes to go through. If it's a physical ailment, if it's an emotional battle, if it's a financial dilemma, or if it's something that is hurting you and bothering you, no one likes to go through that because it's pain. It's like pain and suffering, but if you could just line your thoughts up with these words, always tell you, form that relationship with God and get into that word. But think about this, that the road that you're on, the road that is being paid for you right now, there's so much purpose in it. And this is what you're going to come out with. You're going to get paid, baby. You're going to get paid. You're going to get paid in capacity. You're going to get paid in confidence, walking out with godly confidence. You're going to get paid with clarity, and maybe clarity as into what God purpose is for your life, or what is your next, what that capacity. What capacity? We always talk about God enlarge my territory. Hey, baby, sometimes you cannot get to that next level without having to go through these particular storms. And what was the other one? Where was I at? Confidence, clarity, capacity, and confidence. There you go. So you're gonna get paid, baby. You might can't take those things to the bank, but God is the bank. Okay, rest assured that. So again, you got to be mindful of the self-talk that you're having with yourself. You got to be mindful of the thoughts that you're having. The Word of God tells us that we have to put on the full armor, y'all. And when I say the thoughts that can come in your head when you're going through something, I'm gonna tell you something. Listen, um, I was talking to a good friend of mine. Wrap this up very quickly. Talking to a good friend of mine, and she had to go visit her family in D.C. And then going to go visit her, she knew her family was going through some things. She knew her daughter was there. She knew her niece was there. She knew her aunt was. They were dealing with some things, and they were dealing with things with a particular person in their neighborhood that they had been having squabbles with throughout the past couple of years. But her mindset was, I can't wait to get there. I'm going. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna. But guess what? She put those words out in the atmosphere. She put those words out there. So things had kind of been settled down for the past couple of days. But when she got there, guess what? The devil made sure that if you said you want to do X, Y, and Z, he want to see you act this out. He want to see you go here and act a fool. And things started happening. And when she thought that she was going to go be of good comfort to her kid and her niece, she thought that she was going out there to make sure that whatever she handled, they would never be faced with the same problem from them particular people again. But baby, she got there, and guess what? When they seen that she was there and she didn't come in peace, she came all riled up, then they brought the storm as well. Then the storm was just created, and one thing after another happened, one thing after another. She didn't catch a case, but her daughter caught a case. So sometimes we got to be very mindful of the things that we're speaking out of our mouths. A lot of times I'm faced with a situation. I'm faced with a situation right now. Somebody right now. I have to. It's not a confrontation. Well, it's not a confrontation, but there's some things that need to be settled. A debt needs to be settled. It doesn't make me feel good. It does not make me. Uh, um, how can I say it? I do feel that. if I don't speak correctly, then things can go left. And I don't want things to go left because I'm just not that type of person. But is it in me? It's in me because the girl, yeah, it's in me. It's in all of us. But we also have to take our problems to God, and then also not only take our problems to God, but we have to ask God to be that peace within us so that when we're faced with trials and we're faced with these situations, that we can face them in peace. We can go in peace instead of going riled up, guns blazing and all that. No, we're not doing that. So I want y'all to stay encouraged on today. It is your girl leader, Lady Dar here. If you are new to this channel, I say thank you for tuning in. And I want to ask you, I want to invite you to join the Walking in Shoes community. So I'm going to ask you to please subscribe to the channel, comment, make a comment, share the video, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up. And to my returning visitors, my loves, my loves, my loves. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for tuning back in to the girl, listening to the girl, leading Lady Dar here, founder of this wonderful organization. I just love y'all. I love pouring into y'all, and until certain circumstances change, I'll be showing up here, as often as I possibly can. Hope y'all are enjoying the shorts. Listen, YouTube is allowing a girl to do some things, and I'm so ever grateful. So again, be mindful. No, you're not the magnet for trouble. I want you to walk away knowing you're not the magnet for trouble. So stop that negative self-talk right there. Remind yourself that you go in peace. You are a queen. You are lovely. And for my gents, yeah, you're lovely too. I got this. I'm fine. I'm good. You have to keep reminding yourself that I am a peacemaker. And God is the way maker, and He's providing the peace within you if you allow Him to. You just have to surrender. That's it. That's the only thing I can say. You just got to surrender to His will. Will you be challenged? Yes, you will. Yes, you will. You will be challenged. And that's why I'm telling you with this video here, I hope that it encourages your heart. I hope it helped to ease some of I hope it helped to ease some of the frustration that you're having. This girl come to disrupt the norm of the thinking, the negative self-talk, and the negative patterns that we have going on in our minds from just dealing with so much stuff. You are not the problem magnet. No, you're not. You can throw that back out there. No, no. It's your girl, Lady Dar here. I hope you found this video to be encouraging. I know y'all hear that one out there, the storms and the winds of life. When those winds come, listen, it's a shifting and it's a shaking. It's a lot going on, but know this, that there's a lot of character building that needs to go on, a lot of confidence that needs to be going on in your life. You got to have that godly confidence. A lot of times I was walking around in my own confidence. It wasn't until I got into with the spirit and I really formed my relationship with God that I had that godly confidence. So again, it is your girl leading Lady Dar here, founder of this wonderful organization. Walk in her shoes, y'all.